Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the new SBC Gaya card released today. I'll tell you guys this right now, man. I didn't think a single person in this world expected Gaya to win this, okay? It's a very strange card, to be fair, because they removed some stats, and then they added some stats, and then they didn't give him that 4-star weak foot, which would have been really cool, but regardless, it's a concept card, right, that we're going to be checking out today. We're taking a look at a card that is 5'8", high medium work rates, left-footed with 4-star skill moves and a 3-star weak foot. Definitely should have improved the weak foot in my opinion, but it is what it is. In regards to his in-game player traits, he has team player and solid player traits. Attributes, he's got 86 acceleration with 91 sprint speed, so as an attacker, you do want to increase that as much as possible. We ended up going with the Hawk chemistry style on him because giving him a little bit of extra physical is something that is not a bad thing to do, and I also don't want to buy a Hunter for a lone card, so I want to see what he's like pace capability wise, just like without the Hunter chemistry style. The +5/+5 should be perfectly fine. With the shooting on the card, he's got 96 attacking positioning with 86 finishing, 85 shot power with 81 long shots. So base card stats for shooting is pretty decent, but obviously it is also a thing that you have to improve on the card as much as possible. With his passing abilities, base card stats wise, it is pretty decent. You don't have to improve that if you don't want to. 86 short passing with 84 curve and 79 vision is perfectly fine. Dribbling on the card, I think could be okay. It's a weird situation with it because he is 5'8", short. Pretty sure he has a lean body type as well. So up top in the striker position or maybe even the cam spot, it could be okay to have, but we're going to experiment with that in game, obviously. In regards to defending, they took away his defending stats. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, they should have kept some defending stats on his card because that's how this card would be interesting in my opinion. Because if he's a striker, you know, you would potentially move him into a left center mid or left center defensive position. So I think this SBC is kind of a bust in regards to that, but for the fun concept, we're going to be checking it out anyways. He even has the 89 stamina. He's got 76 strength with 79 aggression. I don't know how relevant physical is going to be with this card because he is a 5'8" player, right? So we gave him the Hawk because of us not wanting to give him the Hunter, pretty much, right? But we're going to go ahead and check him out. This is the team that we're going to be using for the review. I want to try him up top in the cam position, maybe. I'm not really entirely too sure. I'm going to use him in a 3-5-2 as one of the formations, playing in the left striker position with Dembele playing as the cam. No. We're going to put Isco as the cam. We're going to put him over here. Ansu Fati will switch off to the other side. Beautiful stuff. Isco will play in the cam position. Instructions will be just stay forward for the cam. If we can actually do it. Menus are being really slow right now. Stay back while attacking. Cover center, cut pass lanes for these guys. And then we'll basically just take it from there with this. Just have to switch this a little bit here. 5 and 5. 5 and 5. Yep. And then we're going to have him in the 4-3-3. False 9. It's the one I've been using recently. That's fun. It's not necessarily meta, but it's just a really fun formation to use. We're going to have him playing up top in the striker position. Herrera playing through the middle here. Isco playing center mid. And then we'll have Marcus Llorente switched here with Rodrigo. And we'll try out Gaya up top in the striker position. We're going to have press after possession loss. Fast build-up. Boom. All this really low. Instructions will be cut inside, getting behind from these guys. And then the CDM will be on cut pass lane, stay back for the fullbacks. And we should be good to go. Definitely missing something here. Isco, Marcus Llorente. We'll put Ansu Fati on the right side there. And we'll leave Marcus. No, we'll switch this up here actually. Put Marcus Llorente playing as a right back for now. Or actually Herrera, because Herrera actually has a shadow for now. Yeah, that should be cool. So yeah, we'll try him on the 3-5-2, 4-3-3. Let's see what's up with this card. Okay, guys. We're going to be playing against a Bundesliga team here. Let's go ahead and we'll switch to... you know what? I'm going to switch to the 3-5-2 first because I want to see what he's like on balance instructions. And then we'll basically just take it from there. Herrera just did the weirdest thing right there, but we'll move. Okay, so he comes close to me, doesn't make that aggressive run right there behind the defense on balance instructions. What about here? Okay, chooses to be aggressive right there. Usually when you make touch, do a touch there on the left side or the right side, the player's kind of like attacking AI-wise, they start to move instantly, like over here. That's when they start to go into that space quickly, right? But if they respond well to your dribble, of you coming back and stuff, perfectly fine. He's kind of stagnant right here right now. Get the touch off here. Touch. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get that ball. Nope. Okay, this is us using the running. Little pass right there with Gaya. We'll touch this ball here. Try to get the pass off there. We couldn't get that with Isco. I mean, this card is... It's a huge, like, just concept card, guys. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. It's kind of disappointing in a sense. They should have definitely given him the defensive stats. Like, I don't know why they would take that out. The card would have definitely been more interesting if they did that, but... Like, this is a card you use in the striker position for the memes, you know what I'm saying? First time pass here. Let's see what he's like over here. Cross. First time strike. Nice little goal there with Gaya. Yeah, it's like a... I mean, I wonder how expensive this SBC is. Like, honestly, for the concept around the card being a striker for fun, it shouldn't cost too much, man. I hope it doesn't. And we're going to take a look at the price afterwards, but... Yeah, he still kind of has that, like, emphasis behind his dribble. Because, again, the base card stats for dribbling, regardless of his height, is not that high. So he's still going to feel weird dribbling-wise. Like, it can be compensated for sure, but... I kind of want to see what other chemistry styles could be available for a card like this. Do you run into that space right there? He does. Fake shot, touchdown, touch back, touchdown again. I was kind of hoping the other guy wouldn't do anything. Near post? Doesn't really generate enough power behind that strike. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that Varane wouldn't move when I went back, but he was kind of like still lingering around that area. I think this review is going to be like the purest definition of a concept card. Like, I think this is like the most obvious one, if anything. He's going to make that run right there, though. Oh, he stopped making that run. That sucks. He has that, like, sluggish feel to him, man. So I feel like you'd still have to boost the dribbling on a card like this for sure. Might be like an engine flex, to be honest. Can you shoot from that angle? Ah, he shoots it a little bit more to the middle. Going to pass this ball off here. Touch. Go up. Get a penalty? We do get a penalty there with him. Maybe we score a nice little penalty with him. If I can actually aim towards the corners and whatnot. Let's see. What is his penalty stats? 77 penalty? Ah, soft, bro. We'll chip it to the right side here. Boom. There we go. What a penalty from Gaya. Yeah, even that initial touch is a little bit rough. This guy's gonna make a run up top here. We're gonna shield, wait for that run. Gaya responds to the dribble. Gonna wait for that pass to open up. Dribble. Ball roll touch. Ball roll on your weak foot. He has that like push on his dribbles, which is always rough, man. Scoop. Skill move. Fake shot stop. Go for a power strike. Players in front of him shouldn't have shot that ball. Gaya, you know, he can get those volleys, gets those runs, you know. First time volley scores the opportunity. Here's the way I wanted to use this card, okay? I wanted to use him like this. So if you gave him defensive stats and his dribbling was like this, playing through the middle, I would have wanted to play him like this. So Gaya would actually play in that left center mid position, right? And then, you know, he'd be kind of cool. Like that. It's for the usable concept of this card. It's not a card you would really use in the striker position, but in the center mid position. It just sucks that they removed his defensive stats. Sorry, I just wanted to test out his drilling capabilities over there. I could have totally just shot that ball after that one fake shot right there, but just kind of wanted to see what would happen there. Um, yeah, I mean, it would have been a cool card. It definitely would have been had they have given him the defensive stats. Because in the striker position, it's kind of like if you were to make Sergio Ramos a striker, right? If you made Sergio Ramos a striker and you gave him the defensive stats, first of all, as a striker, he'd be hilarious to use there, right? But then it's the fact that he has his defensive stats to be able to use him in any of the areas that makes the card more interesting in that regard. You know what I'm saying? That was a crazy block right there with Herrera. What a beast. Upgrades coming in clutch. Alright guys, so final verdict on this Gaya card. I mean, dudes, honestly, I know I kept saying it throughout the review, they should have kept his defensive stats. Because if they kept his defensive stats using a card like this, with good base defense stats, right, while giving him an engine chemistry style, this card would have been a crazy SBC to release to the public, right? But this card right here, for me, is the purest definition of a concept card. A card you use for the hell of it, for the memes, for that kind of stuff, right? It's not really a super ideal card to use in your team. If he had the defensive stats to be able to use him in most of the positions, he would be a rotational card, right? As a CDM, as a left center mid, as a left mid, right mid, whatever. Especially the fact that they didn't even give him a weak foot while taking away his defensive stats is incredibly lackluster. If you give him a Hunter chemistry style, guys, regardless, you will still feel the dribbling kind of feeling a little bit off, regardless of him being a 5'8". Because of his base card stats for dribbling not being at the minimum 90s, right? Because it's kind of like what you need for a card to be able to respond really well with the way that the gameplay is, right? Hunter chemistry style will definitely make the most sense for how this card will perform in game, but this one right here is 100% the definition of a concept card, 100%. Like, there's not much else to say. If they gave him defense, he'd be a sick card, but because like imagine this, right? So you see this card right here. Look at those base card stats for defense. If they were to release these base card stats for defense, first of all, you wouldn't even have to give them a shadow chemistry style. An engine chemistry style would have been so freaking cool for a card like this, playing through that midfield with increased passing, small pace, and shooting capabilities. It would have been dope, but they definitely missed the ballpark with that one. Like, that was a little bit, but it is what it is. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, my dudes. Love you guys.